This video discusses real-life crime and mature themes for educational, documentary purposes.
So let me spill tea right quick. I just feel like everybody's so focused on what Diddy got going on. Did Diddy get arrested yet? What Carisha them doing? But y'all so invested into what Diddy got going on, but y'all forget about Nickelodeon. Like, y'all trying to like just sweep this up under the rug and stuff. Like, and then y'all forget about the Epstein list that's supposed to be coming out, whatever. Like, everybody so got attention on Diddy when y'all just like, when it's a white person, y'all want to sweep it under the rug. But when it comes to a black man, y'all just want to keep like adding on to the fire. Like, that's not team. And we're gonna talk about it. Let's talk about it. So I'm gonna call y'all back with more tea in a little bit.
She had over 300,000 people watching her every move online, but none of them could save her when it mattered most. This is the story of Girlalala and the warning signs nobody saw coming. Maurice Jaden Harrison lived two lives. To the world, she was Girlalala, a vibrant, 21-year-old hair transformation artist whose TikTok videos radiated confidence and creativity. Her feed was a kaleidoscope of before and afters, makeup tutorials, and unfiltered moments of vulnerability that made hundreds of thousands of followers feel like they knew her personally. She had mastered the art of connection in an age where authenticity is currency, and her audience rewarded her with genuine adoration. But authenticity in the digital age is a carefully curated illusion. Behind every polished video, every carefully edited moment, and every comment section filled with heart emojis, there exists a reality that algorithms can't quite capture. For Girlalala, that reality was one of mounting tension, controlling behavior, and a relationship spiraling toward tragedy. The Florida hairstylist had built something remarkable for someone so young. As a Black transgender woman in an industry that doesn't always celebrate people like her, she carved out a space where she was seen, celebrated, and valued. Her followers weren't just random accounts. They were people who felt a genuine connection to her journey, her humor, her authenticity. She represented something powerful, a young woman refusing to be invisible. Yet visibility, as it turns out, doesn't always protect you from the people closest to you. Before we dive into what happened next, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Stories like Girlalala's deserve to be heard, and your support helps us continue sharing these important cases with the world. Now, let's talk about the relationship that changed everything.
Okay, y'all, my hair is wet. Don't bite it. It still look cute. I'm still tea, real cut, real cut, la la la. But we just got done doing like this little activity, like it was like a hold on, I gotta put my phone right here. We did an activity today, y'all. It was like a little field day, or whatever, like with little obstacle courses and shit. Like, and I started, y'all know my team won a course, so we won a cash prize at the
Girlalala's relationship with 25-year-old Shanoid White from Broward County, Florida, began like many modern romances, online, visible, and seemingly picture-perfect. To casual observers scrolling through her feed, they looked like a couple genuinely in love. There were affectionate captions, couples content, and moments that seemed to capture the kind of relationship many people aspire to, but those glimpses were carefully selected frames from a much darker film. The truth, known to those closest to her and increasingly visible to her observant followers, was that their relationship was fundamentally unstable. It was characterized by patterns that domestic violence advocates recognize immediately: jealousy that seemed to grow more intense over time, controlling behavior that masked itself as concern, and arguments that escalated with troubling frequency. These weren't minor disagreements between young people navigating a new relationship. They were conflicts that left emotional scars. What made this particularly complex was the layers of identity and insecurity wrapped around their relationship. According to accounts from people close to Girlalala, Shanoid was struggling with his own sexuality and identity. This was his first same-gender relationship, and by his own admission to others, dating Girlalala had forced him to confront aspects of himself he wasn't prepared to accept. That internal conflict didn't stay private, it became weaponized within their relationship. The jealousy was constant. Shanoid monitored her social media activity, expressed concerns about her interactions with followers, and seemed to view her career, the very thing that made her feel alive and seen, as a threat to their relationship. He wanted her visibility scaled back, her energy directed toward him, her attention focused primarily on their partnership. In essence, he wanted to dim the light that made her shine. Girlalala, like many people caught in cycles of controlling relationships, tried to make it work. She adjusted her behavior, reassured him, and attempted to balance his insecurities with her own need to express herself. But compromise with someone fundamentally insecure often means erasing pieces of yourself. She was beginning to drown in the process. Then came a development that seemed, on the surface, like it might offer an escape. Weeks before what would become the final tragedy, Girlalala was arrested on unrelated charges.
Why I'm going to jail? If I tell y'all one more time why I'm going to jail, I did fucking fraud. That's why I'm going to jail.
Unfortunately, y'all, this video doesn't have any good news attached to it. I mean, before I sit here and drag and try to make a whole video, y'all, Lala gotta do 6 months, y'all. 6 months, y'all. Lala went to court for her VOP case, and that is what they offered her. Originally, she didn't want to take the time, but after going back to her cell and thinking about it, she decided that it would be better to just do the time. Remember I told y'all Lala wanted to come out free, you know, no ankle monitor, no probation. So she just decided that before she paid lawyer fees and having to deal with that as well, that she might as well just sit and do the time. Once you do the time, you come out free. Yeah, bruh, so yes, y'all, the queen will be missing in action for some time. But if y'all do want to help, if y'all really concerned, if y'all really worried, if y'all really want to help her out, I'm going to tell y'all.
She spent time in jail, separated from her boyfriend, separated from her phone, separated from her followers. In many ways, jail became an unexpected sanctuary. While she was inside, Shanoid remained active on social media, posting updates about her, about them, about his feelings. But Girlalala was hearing things through the prison grapevine, through other inmates with connections to the outside world. She was learning what he was saying about her on TikTok, discovering things he'd never told her directly. The distance was giving her perspective.
And another thing, right? Check this out. If you follow me, right? If you follow me, you watch my TikTok only because I date Lala, get off my page. Get off my page. I don't want nobody who me because you with them. I want people who me because they me. You know what I'm saying? If you only follow me because I date Lala, bye the door, bitch. See ya. See, if Lala was to post something, y'all wouldn't sit there and say, oh, we gonna unfollow you because you playing with Wet Snatcher. Oh, we gonna unfollow you because you playing with Shaba. That's fake. I don't need y'all type of people on my page. If y'all don't fuck with me for me, I don't need you on my page. I don't give a damn. I swear to God. This is my platform. I don't want my platform being tied to nobody else. I'll rebuild this bitch brick by brick. Trust and believe, twin. If that's how you feel, if you don't support me for me, goodbye. Out the door you gotta go. Bye.
When she was finally released, something had shifted. Girlalala had made a decision. She wanted a fresh start. More than that, she wanted out of the relationship. After weeks of imprisonment, she had clarity that had eluded her while trapped in the everyday dynamics of their partnership. She could see the pattern now. She could see the control, the manipulation, the way he'd been slowly suffocating her dreams and her sense of self. But Shanoid couldn't accept this. In his mind, Girlalala leaving wasn't just about a breakup. It was about rejection of him, of his masculinity, of his entire identity. He had gone public with her, had publicly embraced this relationship in a way that was irreversible. In his own conflicted thinking, dating her had changed him fundamentally, and now that she was leaving, he felt trapped in an identity he couldn't escape. The transness that he'd blamed for his own confusion suddenly became a focal point for his rage. According to those with insight into his thinking, Shanoid believed that if Girlalala left him, he would be trapped as someone who had loved a trans woman, someone who could never go back to the version of himself he wanted to be. The breakup threatened not just their relationship, but his entire constructed identity. And in his mind, if she wouldn't stay, then she couldn't exist. November 14th, 2025 began like any other Friday in Broward County, Florida. Girlalala was in her apartment, likely anticipating the life she was about to reclaim. She was planning her exit, her new beginning, her liberation from a relationship that had become toxic and increasingly dangerous. Shanoid arrived at her apartment, and what unfolded in those minutes has left investigators and the community with more questions than answers. What we know is that an argument erupted, perhaps about the breakup, perhaps about her future plans, perhaps about the fundamental incompatibilities that had been festering for months. But this wasn't like previous arguments. This one had a finality to it. During that confrontation, in the moments when tensions reached their absolute peak, Shanoid pulled a firearm. The weapon, the only one recovered at the scene, became an instrument of irreversible violence. The bullet struck Girlalala in the chest, and her life ended in her own apartment, in a space that should have been safe, at the age of 21. Shanoid White was arrested shortly after. He was charged with premeditated first-degree murder with a firearm. Early reports suggested he attempted to claim self-defense, but the evidence didn't support that narrative. There was only one gun recovered. He was the one arrested. And Girlalala was the one who didn't walk out of that scene.
This man was literally fighting his own demons. Like, he was literally saying how he can't go back to, no, ain't no straight woman gonna want him. He probably right. But, like, look how he handling somebody he supposed to love. Like, the people you laid up with be your biggest haters.
Oh, what can we see? Hello, bro, please, I need help. Please, I need help.
911, what is the address to your emergency? Hello? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I don't know the address, bro. Just check. Just check, please.
Okay, are you at a house, apartment, or business?
Yes, I'm at a house. I'm at a house.
Okay, tell me exactly what happened. Tell me exactly what happened.
Please.
Okay, we have a call incident for service. Who's...
Hey, come on. All right, thank you.
Stay on the line with me.
Hello?
Yes,
Hello?
this is 911. Stay on the phone with me, okay?
Yes, hello?
This is 911.
Hello?
This is 911.
Get here! Hurry up and get here! Who's calling me? Hurry up and get here!
Stay on the line with me. I need you to stay on the line with me, okay?
Please,
Tell me exactly.
please.
On the way. I need you to stay on the line with me, okay? Stay on
All
the
right.
line. Do not disconnect. Are you able to give me a good address? Stay on the line with me, okay?
All right.
They're coming as quickly as they can, okay? They're coming. They're on the way. Me and you talking is not delaying them. Stay on the phone with me. Stay on the line with me.
The news rippled through social media like a shockwave. Influencers who had collaborated with her posted tributes. Stylists who had worked alongside her shared memories of her warmth and creativity. Followers who had felt connected to her through screens expressed their disbelief and devastation. But perhaps most significantly, people began scrolling back through old videos with new eyes. Moments that once seemed playful or confusing suddenly looked like documentation of abuse. A joke about jealousy became evidence of control. A reference to him monitoring her became a red flag no one had fully processed. The comment sections filled with people saying they'd noticed something was off, that they'd sensed the tension, that they'd wondered about the dynamics. But wondering isn't the same as speaking up, and social media isn't designed for intervention, it's designed for consumption. Girlalala's father spoke publicly about his grief, about the devastating loss of a second child, about the unanswerable questions that now haunted him. What warning signs had he missed? Could he have done more? These are the questions that destroy parents, the ones that sleep never fully answers. Girlalala's death isn't just another tragedy to scroll past. It's a case that illuminates multiple systemic failures and social realities that demand examination. She was a young, visible, talented Black transgender woman building a life on her own terms. She had achieved the kind of success that seemed impossible just years before, in a world that hasn't always made space for people like her. And yet, visibility didn't protect her. Success didn't insulate her. Beauty, talent, and 300,000 followers couldn't save her from someone determined to control or destroy her. Her story also highlights the particular vulnerabilities that transgender individuals face in relationships. She was dealing not just with domestic violence, but with a partner whose sense of identity was threatened by her existence and her independence. The intersection of transphobia, misogyny, and intimate partner violence created a situation more volatile than any single factor alone could have produced. The Lauderdale Lakes Police Department continues to gather evidence. A formal court date has been set. The legal system will attempt to process what happened and assign accountability. But no conviction will bring Girlalala back. No sentence will restore what was lost. As we document this case, as we examine the details and debate the circumstances, it's worth asking ourselves what we could have done differently. Not with the knowledge of hindsight, but with the awareness we had in real time. The tension was visible. The control was documented. The relationship was troubled enough that people discussed it, questioned it, worried about it. But worry isn't action. Discussion isn't intervention. And social media, for all its promise of connection and community, rarely translates visibility into protection. The Lauderdale Lakes Police Department has the case. The courts will pursue justice. Maurice Jaden Harrison, known to hundreds of thousands as Girlalala, deserves to be remembered not as a case number or a tragic headline, but as a talented young woman who deserved so much more.
All right, because not too much, because, like, you doing all this on the internet, like, you know, I don't even like this image for you. Like, you threw my wig in the lake for what? Like, you had no reason to throw my clothes in the lake. This boy got mad and threw my stuff in the lake because I said I wasn't coming home with him. I'm on a contract, babe. I'm getting a coin, like, so he get mad, take my clothes on the lake. Yeah, I'm finna do the story times, like, literally right now after, because I'm replying to his coming. And then the girl said he did his bigger one. I'm glad he think he did his biggest one because I have a trick for him. I got a trick for your trick, bitch. But yeah, y'all, it was just like yesterday was crazy. Like, even like leaving the house, we was thumping and stuff. I was like, I got a lace team. But yeah, he think he did his big one. But I'm gonna be the biggest. He the big one, but I'm the biggest. But yeah, I don't know why he would even comment this. And then y'all see he made a TikTok account from a wig snatcher. I'm glad you think it's funny. I'm glad you think it's funny. Because when I wash your hair, I won't put near in it. Because your hair gonna be falling out like you got cancer. I'm gonna call y'all back. Let me do the story time.